Elon Musk just dropped a $97.4 billion bombshell on OpenAI, trying to take full control of the company behind ChatGPT. But Sam Altman laughed it off and hit back with a sarcastic counteroffer to buy Twitter for a fraction of what Musk paid for it. Then Musk fired back, calling Altman a swindler and "scam Altman," blasting him all over X. This isn't just a corporate deal, it's a full-blown war, with lawsuits, social media jabs, secret boardroom moves, and a $500 billion AI project that could change everything. Musk says OpenAI betrayed its mission and wants to drag it back to open-source ideals. Altman, on the other hand, is pushing forward at full speed, turning OpenAI into one of the most valuable companies on the planet. So what's really going on here? Is this about AI ethics, an insane power struggle, or just another Musk takeover attempt? OpenAI was originally co-founded by Elon Musk and Sam Altman back in 2015. At the time, it was a nonprofit dedicated to advancing AI for the benefit of humanity, meaning they wanted to keep things transparent, share research openly, and avoid letting corporate profits drive AI development. Fast forward a few years, and Musk left the organization officially around 2018 or 2019, depending on the source, and Sam Altman became the face of OpenAI. Then came the launch of ChatGPT in late 2022, which really put OpenAI on the global map. Now, let's talk money, big money. Recently, a consortium of investors led by Elon Musk put forward a massive offer, $97.4 billion. Some outlets have rounded it up to a full $100 billion to buy out OpenAI, or more specifically, the nonprofit entity that controls OpenAI's for-profit arm. Musk's lawyer, Mark Toberoff, confirmed they sent that offer over to the OpenAI board, and they even said they'd be willing to match or exceed any higher bid. That's a jaw-dropping amount of cash, especially when you consider that just last year, OpenAI was valued at around $157 billion. More recent estimates suggest it might balloon to $300 billion if a major new fundraising deal with SoftBank goes through. SoftBank, by the way, is rumored to be interested in investing up to $40 billion in OpenAI, along with a few other investors piling on, which would almost double or triple its valuation from just a few months ago. But get this. Sam Altman isn't having it. He responded on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying, "No thank you, but we will buy Twitter for $9.74 billion if you want." If you're doing the math, that's just about 1/10 the amount Elon paid for Twitter back in 2022 when he dropped a cool $44 billion on it. Elon responded, calling Altman a swindler, which definitely isn't subtle. He even posted or shared an old video of Altman in front of Congress, captioning it, "Scam Altman." So yeah, these guys are basically going at each other in front of the entire internet, and the memes are flying everywhere. But let's take a closer look at what's really fueling this chaos. OpenAI originally launched as a strictly non-profit organization, but Sam Altman and his team quickly realized that developing cutting-edge AI models like GPT would require an enormous amount of funding. To solve this, OpenAI adopted an unusual structure, a non-profit entity that maintains ultimate control over a for-profit subsidiary. This for-profit arm allows OpenAI to accept massive investments, which is how they secured billions from Microsoft and other major backers. However, the non-profit board still holds the power to oversee the company's mission and, in theory, even fire the CEO, something we saw in late 2023 when the board ousted Altman, only for him to return 5 days later after massive backlash and intense negotiations. Meanwhile, Elon Musk argues that OpenAI has completely abandoned its founding principles. He claims the company shifted from open-source transparency and AI safety to becoming just another profit-driven tech giant. In fact, Musk even filed a lawsuit last August against Altman, Greg Brockman, and OpenAI, accusing them of betraying the original non-profit mission in pursuit of massive financial gains. Musk's legal team describes this as a classic battle between altruism and greed. But here's the twist. Musk himself launched his own AI company, xAI, in 2023, designed to directly compete with ChatGPT and other generative AI models. So if Musk manages to acquire OpenAI, it wouldn't just be a corporate victory, it could also mean eliminating his biggest rival in one massive move. Some even speculate that he might merge OpenAI with xAI, creating the single most powerful AI company on the planet. However, there's a major legal complication. OpenAI's nonprofit board is legally required to ensure that any sale or transfer of assets happens at fair market value. If Musk is offering nearly $100 billion, that sets a sky-high benchmark. Even if OpenAI wanted to break away from its nonprofit structure, the board may have already internally valued its controlling stake at much less than Musk's bid, making any sale legally tricky. Regulators in states like Delaware and California, where OpenAI is incorporated and headquartered, are closely monitoring the situation. And then there's the massive Stargate project, a $500 billion AI infrastructure initiative in the U.S., backed by SoftBank, Oracle, and even an Emirati sovereign wealth fund. Former President Donald Trump publicly endorsed the Stargate project, calling it the largest AI infrastructure plan in history. But Musk cast doubt on whether the funding for the project was actually secured. In response, Sam Altman fired back, suggesting that Musk should visit the site himself if he's so skeptical, implying that Musk's personal business interests might not align with what's best for the country. And on top of all this, there's even a bizarre subplot involving TikTok, adding yet another layer to this already chaotic battle. A while back, there was speculation that Musk might be interested in buying TikTok, especially when the U.S. government was considering banning or forcing a sale of ByteDance's short video platform. However, Musk quickly dismissed the idea, stating that he wasn't interested, didn't personally use TikTok, and generally didn't acquire companies unless there was an unusual exception, like his purchase of Twitter. Now, let's talk lawsuits. Musk did sue OpenAI last year but later dropped the case when internal emails surfaced, showing that he had initially supported the for-profit model, at least until it became clear he wouldn't have full control over OpenAI. Meanwhile, the New York Times has sued both OpenAI and Microsoft over alleged copyright infringement, claiming that their AI models were trained using news articles without proper permission. That case is still ongoing. Musk's legal team is also emphasizing that if OpenAI wants to fully transition into a standard for-profit company, it needs to fairly compensate the non-profit controlling entity. Otherwise, it would essentially be taking assets that were meant for public benefit and turning them into private assets without paying the real price, a move that could invite serious legal challenges. Then there's the rumored $40 billion investment from SoftBank, which would push OpenAI's valuation to an astonishing $300 billion, putting it in the same league as SpaceX and ByteDance. Some analysts believe Musk's $97.4 billion buyout offer could be a strategic move, either to disrupt this valuation, delay OpenAI's funding efforts, or drive the price so high that OpenAI struggles to buy out its nonprofit entity. Some even speculate that Musk's real goal is to slow down Altman's momentum, forcing OpenAI to spend time and money navigating complex legal and structural issues. Altman, however, has pushed back, reassuring everyone that OpenAI's corporate structure prevents a single individual from taking control. He has suggested that Musk's moves are simply an attempt to weaken OpenAI because of its success. Altman remains firm in his stance that they won't give in to Musk's pressure, especially now that ChatGPT is more popular than ever, and OpenAI is securing major partnerships, particularly with Microsoft. At the core of this battle is a fundamental ideological clash. Musk is a vocal advocate for AI safety and open-source development, while Altman is more focused on pushing AI forward quickly, albeit with some safety measures in place. This debate came to a head in late 2023 when OpenAI's nonprofit board abruptly fired Altman, citing concerns over whether he was staying true to the company's original mission of benefiting humanity. That decision sparked chaos within OpenAI, with employees threatening to leave en masse. Ultimately, Altman was reinstated, proving that he has overwhelming support from staff, major investors, and the broader public. But this power struggle also exposed the unusual nature of OpenAI's structure, where a nonprofit board holds ultimate control, yet the majority of employees and operations function under a for-profit entity. So what happens next? Will OpenAI's board seriously consider Musk's massive $97.4 billion offer, or will they simply ignore it and move forward with their own plans? One thing's for sure, this battle is far from over. Maybe this whole situation could spark a bidding war if another major player steps in to try and acquire OpenAI, though at these sky-high valuations, that sounds almost impossible. Meanwhile, Altman's sharp response about buying Twitter for $9.74 billion makes it clear that he and Musk won't be settling this privately anytime soon. The real question is whether this feud will actually affect OpenAI's daily operations, or if it'll just be an entertaining sideshow while the company continues to roll out new updates for ChatGPT and its other AI products. Personally, I'm eager to see how this all unfolds. Will Musk succeed in taking over OpenAI and steering it back toward an open-source, non-profit model? Will Sam Altman's team hold on to control and finalize their rumored $40 billion deal with SoftBank, pushing OpenAI's valuation toward $300 billion? And what about the massive $500 billion Stargate project, which could redefine AI infrastructure in the U.S.? There's no doubt that this is a major turning point in tech history. The outcome of this battle won't just shape OpenAI's future, it could impact the entire AI industry worldwide. Let me know in the comments what you think will happen next. Are you siding with Musk, backing Altman, or just here for the entertainment? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on this ongoing showdown. I'll see you in the next one.